guys, it's Jen from worldofjencraft.com, and I am back with another card, another Christmas card as promised. And this time I decided to use the Seaside Spray, which I think it's still kept within the, I guess maybe more wintry. I don't know why it looks wintry. I don't know. Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter. I just thought it turned out really sweet. And I'm absolutely in love with this new in color from the 2019 to the 2020 catalog. Let's get straight to the project here because it's going to take a little bit longer to do, but let's get the supplies quick. I'll just throw this up here. The Perfectly Plaid stamp set. I just absolutely fell in love with this set. I am actually using the, not necessarily the stamps here. I did use the sentiment, but I did use the tree punch that comes along with the bundle in this. And you certainly could just buy the tree punch, and it is extremely versatile and can be used for pretty much anything to add like a little background tree or something to your projects. The rectangle, the stitched rectangle dies, I absolutely love these. I did use the two largest ones, but I'll also give you the dimensions for those in case you don't have them and just want to make rectangles with your project instead of using the stitched rectangle dies. This is the Shimmery white embossing paste. I really like this. It adds just the right amount of shimmer to your project. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It sure beats having to add glitter after the fact, but I think it gives a nice little effect. And I used this, one of these little masks that is in the holiday catalog. You get 4 of them when you order this. This is just my favorite one. I love the little polka dots. And last but not least, the Seaside Spray for inking up your sentiment. So I went ahead, I will give you these dimensions quick. It is, you're going to have, I used a Whisper white card base. It's a 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. This rectangle is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8. And this one is 3 3/8 by 4 3/4. And then I went ahead and just punched out these 3 trees. That way I didn't have to do it on camera and we could just get straight to our little technique. So all I did, let me bring in a new sheet of paper so I don't ruin the one I'm working on. But all I did is I just lined up my trees, and you don't have to do it this way. You can do it any way you want. This just kind of happens to all fit nicely together. And then I just laid this on top and got out my embossing paste here. And then I'm just using this larger spatula for it. And it doesn't take a whole lot, but I like to start off with more than I need and then scrape it off. So we're just gonna go ahead and scrape this fun stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that little amounts of glitter that is on there. I think that should pretty much do it. I just wanna make sure I get it all in these little holes here. And then I'm just gonna scrape off the excess and put it in here. Love that you don't have to use a ton of it, and you still have a lot extra for other projects. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up quick because it does dry out super fast, which is actually a good thing when you're working on your projects. So I'm just going to carefully remove that and then use my little spatula. And I'm going to set these aside up here out of camera to dry. And it really doesn't take hardly any time at all for this stuff to dry, which is good when you're working with your projects, but bad when you have to get up and wash everything off before it dries onto it, because it does stick pretty well. So, all right, so let's go ahead and we'll just get started on assembling our card. Get this. The one thing that kind of bugged me just a little bit is for some reason they did not make this largest rectangle so it was the same size as like your 4 1/4 by 5.5. It actually has 3/8, so you're going to have a little bit extra on the top and the bottom when you put this on here. to most eyes, it wouldn't make that much of a difference, but I'm very spatial, so it bugs me, you know, having a little bit extra here and here, but I guess in the whole scheme of things, when you look at the card as a whole, it really doesn't matter too much because it doesn't show up. When you're, I guess, when you're just looking at it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on. Now, once the, you know, rectangles are all cut up, they match up perfectly. So that's a good thing. All right, let me grab out our sentiment. And I'm hoping by the time I'm done with this, because it doesn't take very long at all, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this out now and kind of basing on where I put it on this card here. So I'm just going to try and line it up there. That way I don't have to worry about placement of the trees right now. So we'll go ahead and ink this up and probably put it right. Ooh, it's so hard to do it at the angle that I'm sitting at because I'm not standing over it, but that actually looks pretty darn good. So yay, I won't have to worry about it. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna try these trees out, see if it's dry. It's kind of still a little squishy, but I'm just gonna be careful. And then what I did is I just put, I think I'm actually gonna use some glue dots on this so I don't squash it down with my, let's see if this works. Oop. Oh, of course, that's not gonna work for me. But what I did is I put the two trees down on each end first, just kind of lining up the top and the side. And then I'll center the other one and put pop dots on that one. So go ahead and just throw these on. So have you guys purchased this set yet? And if so, have you been able to actually get it out and play with it? You know, I find that there's usually one set, you know, like especially from the holiday catalog, that I absolutely fall in love and I can find so many different things and uses for it. And then some other sets I use at one time and I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's one idea for that one. But this was one of those sets that I found really versatile. And like I said in the beginning, especially with these trees, you can use these, even if you just buy the tree punch by itself, it would make, you know, great backgrounds for all sorts of different projects. So, all right. And then I do have some other projects using this tree punch as well that I'll be posting here in the next couple weeks. And then I'm just gonna place this one, hopefully kind of centered amongst the others. And that, my friends, is it. Super, super simple and just turned out really sweet. I just like that little bit of shimmer in that and a little bit of dimension that gives on each of those. So, alrighty, that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my videos. If you are new to me and you would like to see more, please make sure to hit subscribe. And worldofjencraft.com, the dimensions will be on there. And jensorizo.stampinup.net is my website if you so choose to place an order with me. Thanks again. Bye.